Hello and welcome to another episode of It's Tip Top Fishing. I've had some requests, so I'm going to do a video on my pod and alarms. So firstly, I've got 3 of these R2L alarms. They are great and they're a bit weak. The reason why I say they're great is their sound is great, quite loud, quite sensitive. They use some light technology and not magnets. The amount that it goes to not sensitive, so if I turn the sensitivity all the way down, I have to use 10 centimeters of line before it beeps once. Those are the good things. The bad thing is they aren't tough, they're weak. They're made out of quite a weak plastic, especially the glue that they use for the dials on it is pretty shoddy. It's quite pathetic, to be honest. I've used these, they came with a rubber cover. I've kept them in the cover their whole lives. I haven't even used the tone sensitivity. I've lost one of them and they're quite expensive. They were quite expensive per alarm. So unfortunately, that's why I'm disappointed in these guys. Cool. Next, let's move on to this fantastic pod. People have been asking me since I got it, which pod is this? And I'll explain all of that right now. Now, this guy was originally got from SNZ Tackle, and it was a Jackel T-roc. So they're one of those cheap and cheerful pods. And I was inspired by Shiraz himself and Brandon Main, who, what he does is he buys something stock and cuts it up immediately. He cannot have anything stock. That's part of what he does. He's incredibly ingenuitive and creative with what he does with his stuff. I've seen him do some fantastic stuff with fantastic carp products. So if you are a carp manufacturing company, just get hold of him. He'll make your stuff better. Just saying. Okay, cool. First of all, I've got this little piece of what's it called, Velcro, to keep these legs from falling down. See, the legs come down. And then I cut these guys, these little mounts, or the hinges a little bit, so that the legs don't sit like this, they sit further back. Gives it a low and slow kind of feel. So those screw down, which takes about 6 months. Okay, put the Velcro back so it's nice and neat and tidy. So like this, it sits like that. It is, do you hear that? Now that is for a reason. It's not because it's rickety, it's for a reason. You will see now. So standard, it is just like this. I extend it a bit and I put my, rods. Put my rods on it like that. They are adjustable to that degree down and up. In this state, you can go up to that, which is fine. Average is what it is. Then, okay, so let's start with talking about the more, I'd say, extravagant modifications of this guy. So these are mud feet on the end. Instead of those spikes, I've got some mud feet, which I have made, which I drilled some holes in. Haha, why did I drill holes into the mud feet? You will find out now. So now to that rickety sound. Ready for it? Oh. What? I've got some tent pegs in the middle of my pod. Why would I do that? This is why. So like this, the pod is relatively low, and if I've got some stuff in the way, like grass and shit, it isn't going to be great. It isn't going to be perfect because the rods are going to be sitting in the grass. So what do I do with that? Well, there you go. Now like that, they would slip and slide, which is a bit cuckapoo-poo. But with these pegs, peg that down, peg this side down, and then you can see the rods can be at a slightly higher angle and slightly higher off the ground. If I wanted to make these guys higher, and it no longer moves. It can lean and stuff, but it doesn't go anywhere. So it can do that, it can be higher off the ground, or we can go to the extreme where we start talking about sky pods. Sky pods with this thing. What? This little pod did this? Yes, it did. Now, because these parts are all interchangeable, I switched certain things and stuff like that, and I also switched the side of the bobbin. The bobbins usually are here. Now, because of gravity and stuff, I put it on that side. So yeah, it's like a sky pod-ish vibe, and it's relatively like solid. Only thing is, on this side, you're going to need, like I don't have it right now, is something to secure the backrests to your side of the pod, or else it's going to be pulled and then it's going to come out and do that. A little bit of what's it, bungee cord, something like that. There's a new product that I'm trying to get hold of now that might be available in the country that I'm going to beg, steal, borrow, and hustle my way into. And so yeah, that is my little pod. I love it. It works like a dream, and it's pretty versatile and compact, but can be really big. So till next time, I will see you next time on It's Tip Top Fishing. If you'd like to see any other videos on any of my other equipment or rigs and stuff, what things would you like to see, please comment in the comment section below, and I can hopefully try and get that for you. And yeah, I'll see you next time on It's Tip Top Fishing. Tight lines, guys.